All right, Shalom. All right, Shalom. Coming to you in the name of Yahweh, Bashem, Yahushai, Bashem, Makakadash. Double honors unto the apostles and the elders at Great Millstone. Salutes unto the Akim that continue to push the word in truth and in sincerity. Just coming at you with this quick lesson. It's gonna be a real quick one. And yeah, the title is the Lord's Spirit is being poured out on all flesh, because that is what the scriptures say, man. Okay, the Heavenly Father lets us know that at a certain point in time, namely or specifically the towards the end of days, the end times which we're living in, and we are living in the end of the end. Okay, that at that time the Lord's Spirit will be poured upon all flesh. Okay, now in fact, let me take that off for 1 second. Bear with me. And yeah, man, we're living in a time where the Lord, uh, this prophecy is coming to pass, man. Okay, this prophecy of the Lord pouring out His Spirit upon all flesh is coming to pass. And let's just get into it, man. So at camp last week, um, at camp last week, uh, we were speaking. I was speaking, and we just we just got done dealing with a Edomite, okay, who had naturally had the spirit of the devil on him, because that is the spirit within Edomites, okay, but his demon was active, if you will, okay, and he came to disrupt the camp, and truth be told, the spirit had it that we were not in that mess around mode, man. Okay, so that guy, he got it, okay, because he was just trying to disrupt the camp. Then not too long after, well, a while after actually, but what you can see on screen is two, a father and a son. This man here in the either dark blue or black jacket, and his little son with the cap on. Okay, they came up to the camp, and they were just listening, man. Okay, and then I asked them, you right, mate, where you from and stuff, and they look like Edomites, but as soon as they came up, they had that vibe of Jake, man, And in fact, let me get uh, this scripture. This is the book of Romans, chapter 8, verse 16, and it says, "The Spirit itself beareth witness with our spirit that we are the children or the sons of the Most High." Okay, and this man and his son, when they came up, they weren't rude. They came respectful. They were actually listening for a while. Then I'm the one that reached out to them and questioned and said, "You're right. Where you from, or you got a question or whatever." And yeah, basically, the father started to proceed and say that when he was around his son's age, he used to go to church, but then he kind of fell off. But recently, um, he's got a feeling inside of him that his faith is increasing. Like he keeps having thoughts of faith. Okay, and when he sleeps, and he has his when he's sleeping, he has a lot of dreams. What did he say? he keeps having these crazy dreams. He didn't get into it, but he said he keeps having these crazy dreams and intense thoughts about faith. Okay. And because my father from, he said, well, his father was Greek. So instantly that rung bells, man, that, of course, our people were scattered into all nations. And we know for a fact that our people were scattered into, you know, Greece, man. Okay. Given over onto that Hellenistic lifestyle, man. Okay. So from that moment on, and from what he was saying, we kind of realized, yeah, these guys are Israelites, man. And then his son, this little boy, was looking at the sign and he said, yeah, um, Gad and Reuben. And then he said in school they had Gad and okay. Then he proceeded to say, yeah, Jacob, you know, uh, and Benjamin being the youngest and so on. So the son knew his stuff, man. You know, obviously to a certain degree, but what little boy, you know, and I would say potential Edomite is going to be interested in the scriptures and know all these things about the scriptures, and then the spirit had it that in the playing school he was playing as an Israelite. It's because they are Israelites, man. You know, you know, all well and good playing an Israelite in school, lights, camera, action, but when the curtains are drawn and the stage is swept, and you go back to reality, this little boy and his father, okay, are actually Israelites, man. Okay, and they listen to the word. Okay, we told them that the end is coming. World War III is gonna happen. Jacob trouble, bad times coming before the kingdom, and they didn't. The dad wasn't like, oh yeah, I don't want to hear about that. You know, he was like, oh yeah, really? Okay, and he was listening, man. And then towards the end of the conversation, um, he said, "Give me some literature." You see, a guy that's interested, what Edomite ain't gonna be interested in this, man. Edomite ain't gonna want literature because he's intrigued to learn more. Okay, so we said to him, "Hey, get a Bible, an apocrypha because that is a part of the scriptures." Okay, and I asked if they had access to the internet, and they said, "Yeah, he does." So then I said, "You want to write it down, or you want to type it on your phone?" You know, I didn't give him specific channel names. I said the spirit will lead you, but just type in GMS Israelites. And then the little boy was like, yeah, I need to write it down. It's all right. I'll remember. I'll remember. And the father said, yeah, he'll remember. Okay. Because just from this boy's whole aura about him, the way he conducts himself and everything, um, you can tell that he's a bright boy, man. You can tell that he's quite intelligent. Okay. He weren't faffing around. He weren't, you know, trying to get his father's attention or fidgety. Now, this boy was damn near as attentive as his father was, man. You can tell this kid's intelligent, okay? You know? So he said, yeah, I'll remember, man. And then when they left, the dad shook our hands and then he said, oh, we'll be back. Now, whether they come back or not, I believe through the spirit that they actually, from the, from last week's camp, that they somewhat believe, man. And if the spirit's with them, they will do as we said and go on the YouTube and look up GMS, and then the spirit will take it there if it's for them. If it's not, then it's not. But either way, they are Israelites, man. Okay. But for the fact that the father said he's been having dreams and thoughts of faith, that links up with the scriptures, man. Okay. Because in the book of Acts, chapter 2, and it says here in verse 16, but this is that which was spoken by the prophet Joel. Okay, now let's go to the prophet Joel, because in Acts chapter 2, that was a quote, verse 16, verse 17, so like, yeah, is a quotation from the book of Joel, as we're about to read it in 2 and 28. And it shall come to pass afterward that I will pour out my spirit upon all flesh, and your sons and your daughters shall prophesy, and your old men shall dream dreams, your young men shall see visions. Okay, let's read that again. And it shall come to pass afterward that I'll pour out my spirit upon all flesh. Okay, and your sons and your daughters shall prophesy. Okay, now this look, like I said, the little boy, when we were breaking down to them that, you're not Greek just because your father's from there. Okay, our people were scattered there too. Okay, we brought out apostle in. Let's get it here. Where it says here in Romans 8 and 16. No, Salakia, where is it? Let's see. Yeah, Romans 11 and 13, Salakia. He brought this out to them. It says, "For I speak to you Gentiles, in as much as I am the apostle of the Gentiles, I magnify mine office." Okay, because there's two types of Gentiles, man. Okay, one being actual heathens, and then the second after that being uh Israelites that have lost their heritage and being given over onto heathen customs. Okay, and a large majority of Israelites were given onto a Hellenistic lifestyle, the lifestyle of the Greeks, man. And he said his father, the dad's father, is is Greek. Okay, so we can already tell through the spirit that through the line, okay, they've taken on that Greek heritage and nationality, if you will. Okay, but really, going way back, they're Israelites, man. That were scattered abroad and took on the Hellenistic living and lifestyle, man. Okay, but as it says in Joel, and your sons and daughters shall prophesy. Now, when he was breaking it down to them, the son pointed at the sign and said, "Oh yeah, I know Reuben, I know Gad. Okay, I was Gad in the play." And he proceeds to talk about the father, in Genesis 49. Then he stated, "Yeah, and Benjamin is the youngest." Okay, so I mean, you may look at it and say, "Oh yeah, that's nothing special." No, that is special, man. Okay, that is the Lord's Spirit being poured upon all flesh, man. Okay, because He's speaking of the truth. All right, and whether He knows it or not, that understanding, that zeal, okay, and that enthusiasm, okay, towards the Israelites and the tribes, okay, is a blessing of the Heavenly Father, man. Okay, and it says, "Your old men shall dream dreams." Now, I asked the guy how old he is. If you, I ain't gonna put his age out there on a re-video of what we did at camp. If you wanna watch what happened, then this is the go to GMS London Forecasters and part 5. You can see what happened. But he's not old, but you could say in today's day and age he's getting there. Okay, but that links up beautifully with the scriptures where it says, "And your old men shall dream dreams." Okay, your young men shall see visions, man. You know, and also upon the servants and upon the handmaids in those days will I pour out my spirit. Okay, you got a lot of like that recently. That woman that was crying in tears, saying she saw the Lord come back and stuff. You know, people have had what's the word I'm looking for? Visions and dreams, man. You know, and it says, "And I will shew wonders in the heavens and in the earth, blood and fire and pillars of smoke. The sun shall be turned into darkness." Hey, sometimes you look up and see um weird looking clouds. Sometimes it's actually pillars of smoke, man. You know, okay, signs in the heavens. And it says the sun shall be turned into darkness, okay, these eclipses, and the moon into blood, the blood moons that happen all the time before the great and terrible day of Yahweh. Before the great and terrible day of Yahweh come. Okay, so all of these signs are signs in the heavens, man. Okay, signs through people, as it says. Okay, you know, hey, the fact that the spirit is being poured out and the sons and daughters shall prophesy and old men shall see dreams, that is a part of the great and terrible day of the Lord, man. Okay, and this father and son, namely the father, saying he's been having a lot of dreams, weird dreams, okay, and he's the topic of faith mind. He's always having faith thoughts, and his faith is starting to come back. He said, okay. Now we know that faith is a gift of the Heavenly Father, man. So the Lord's Spirit is being poured upon all flesh, man. Okay, beautiful, man. This is the book of Philippians, chapter 1. What Salakia. This what I wanted. Okay, it's not what it's the spirit because verse 17 can apply. Philippines 1 verse 17 says, but the other love, knowing that I am set for defense of the gospel. Okay, and a part of the gospel is that Yahushua has sheep of other folds, man. Okay, you know, and it's the spirit that the son kept mentioning Gad and Reuben, because who knows, they could go back to Gad and Reuben. Okay, brothers be saying, and I've been caught out in the past myself of thinking and saying this, oh yeah, where's the Gadites? Though we don't see a lot of Gadites. Well, you could have a guy that looks like straight up Judah and he's a Gadite. You could have a guy that looks like straight up Issachar or Ephraim, but he's a Gadite because we're all mixed up. You know, here we are claiming tribes that we're from according to our family line and uh what we resonate with or relate to in the spirit. But we could be a completely different tribe of what we say we are, okay? And we might not look like that tribe, okay? Even though we are of that tribe. So, yeah, they look like so-called Edomites, but they're far from it. And like I said, it's the spirit they kept mentioning Gad and Reuben, or the son kept mentioning Gad or Reuben. Who knows? They could be Gad or Reuben, man. Okay, but the reason I bring the scripture out, setting the fence of the gospel, is because it's a part of the gospel that the Israelites would be scattered, man. Okay, but it's also part of the gospel here in Romans 11 and 13, which is the good news, as it says, inasmuch as I am the apostle of the Gentiles, I magnify my office, man. Okay. See, this is not a black thing. When people out there, the Hebrew Israelites or the black Hebrew Israelites, okay, you can call us Hebrew Israelites, you can call us Hebrews, you can call us Israelites, okay, but don't throw no black in there, man, because we are not black Hebrew Israelites. We are just Hebrews. We are just Israelites. Hebrew Israelites, man. No black Hebrew Israelites. No fucking purple Hebrew Israelites. Blue. No, man. Okay, we're not black. Right? We're different shades of brown, man. Okay. And yeah, a large majority of Israelites right now look like Edomites. And so what? So what? That's just the curse that the Lord has put on those individual Israelites. But guess what? We all have curses, man. Some brothers are cursed with the curse of clean leprosy. Okay. Some brothers are even cursed with the curse of unclean leprosy. Some brothers are cursed with the curse of various sicknesses. Okay. Some brothers are cursed with the curse of other bodily ailments. Okay, some brothers are cursed with the curse of so-called mental uh, um, differences. Okay, so we're all cursed. Don't just be saying, "Oh yeah, he's a so-called white man, so he's not an Israelite." Okay, we all have various curses that are cursed, like with that what do you call it? With the what's it, man? With the condition of leprosy. Now, that's because we've been scattered, okay? Because they're going to say, oh, so they're saying the brothers that look like Edomites, they're specifically cursed by the Lord. No, that goes back to the original curse that we were scattered, okay? So to look like a so-called white man and be an Israelite is as much as an equal curse to be calling yourself Caribbean. I see that's why people are, yeah, I'm a Caribbean and I'm an African, I'm a West African. That's equally the same curse as having so-called as having leprosy, man. Why? Because it all goes back to the same original curse that's in Genesis, man. Okay. That is what we shall be scattered, man, and we shall discontinue from our heritage. So when we're scattered, various things happen to us. Our skin changes, our color changes, our visage changes. Most importantly, our mindset changes, and we're discontinued, and we have been discontinued. Okay, calling ourselves Black, Indians, Caribbeans, West Africans, colored, okay, African American. It's all comes from the same curse that we shall be scattered. So we're all one and the same. Okay, tall, short, skinny, fat, so-called white, so-called black, man. We've all been scattered, man. Okay, but the Lord has had mercy on us and brought us back into this truth, man. You know, but that's the point. I just wanted to push this out there, man. You know, according to the book of Joel, chapter 2 in Acts 2 also, yeah, man, the Lord's Spirit is being poured out, man, because this just came back to my mind real quickly. And it's a beautiful thing to see, man. You know, father and son. And when they came up, man, you know, their spirit was just cool. Their spirit was nothing but Jake. You know, the Lord's Spirit is being poured out on all flesh. Anyways, with that, man, I'm gonna wrap it up and say, Shalom.